Subcompact SUV is very popular in our market, and for that reason now companies are entering into this segment. Like Renault is entering with the Kiga, Nissan is having their Magnite, and also we have a lot of rivals or lot of competitors in this segment like the Kia Sonet, then the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza, the Toyota Urban Cruiser. But how I can forget the Swadeshi brand, as I am wearing traditional dress today? Mahindra and Tata. Mahindra is having the XUV 300 and the TUV 300. TUV 300 really? But anyways, and also Tata is having their Nexon. So what I am doing in front of this subcompact SUV today? You know, I am going to give you a review of this car. But how I can give a review of BS4 version? Yes, I can, but a long-term one. Hello guys and welcome to Motor.hub.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
First of all, a very happy new year to all of you.
Okay, so before starting this video, I want to mention something, that this video is going to be a bit long because I am going to mention all the details of ownership till date. Now let's start with the main part of this video. But before that, there is dazzling sunshine over here. So this pack is not perfect for it. This is perfect. Now let's begin with the pros part. Come. Starting with the first pro. That is the looks and design of this car. It features a unique looking design with the X treatment which is given by the sonic silver color at the rear and along with that coupe type roofline. This gets a very nice road presence and even it attracts a lot of attention of the public, even of a Baleno owner. Now talking about the second pro, that is the build quality of the car. You know, I know, 5-star rated from Global NCAP, which becomes the first Indian car ever made to get 5-star Global NCAP rating, and it can be even felt. Just listen to the third. What I will say. Now talking about the third pro, that is the material used. Soft touch, silver finishing, hard plastic with texture finish, and it is improved in the BS6 version as well. So in terms of material used, Tata Motors has done a splendid job. And even take a look at the center console. It gets piano black finish. Nailed it, Tata Motors. Now talking about the fourth one. The fourth one is the suspension and the comfort offered by the seats. The seats offered great comfort even in a long trip in which you can even travel for 700 to 800 kilometers in a single day. By the way, we have traveled 606 kilometers in a single day. And like no tiredness was there, even not a single beat of tiredness was there. So definitely the seat offer great comfort. And the suspensions feel grounded at high speed. The car feels stable, and also take a look where we are. There is no road. So in this such off-road situation or bad road condition, the suspension feels very nice. Now talking about the fifth positive, that is the feature offered at this price point. When we have bought this car, it cost us rupees 10.8 lakhs on road. So it gets all the feature which was there in trend in 2018, like a touchscreen system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, passive entry and push button start and all that. And even it gets something extra like economy mode, city mode, sports mode, like 3 driving modes along with a very nice 15-liter boot space having glow box with the organizer. So the price point in which this car is offered, it makes it a splendid or a very nice package in terms of value for money. And it even gets cornering stability control, which offers it a great stability at the corners at higher speeds. Now talking about the 6th Pro, that is the space. Wait, where am I? Please open the boot. Actually, I am inside the boot. Can you see the amount of space inside the boot? It's 350 liters, but it's actually practical that even a person who is of my size and my height and my width can fit inside this boot. So very nice. But do remember, you cannot go for a long trip sitting inside this, and you cannot even travel because of the bounciness. But yeah, definitely this boot space is very nice, and also it's practical. So is the rear seat space compromised? Let's find it. Yes, right now I'm inside the second row of seat, and the biggest question lies over here, that is this seat space compromised? No, not at all. See the amount of space. It is very nice. Headroom is adequate, under thigh support is nice, the leg room is nice, knee room is nice, everything inside the rear seat space is very nice. And we get amenities like rear AC vent along with a blower control and a center armrest and this wide seats. Now the biggest question lies over here, can 3 people sit inside this cabin in the rear seat? Then definitely for a century or a double century kilometers, yes, but more than that is difficult, because this seat is having a raised hump along with this center console which juts out all the way ahead, so there is not enough space. Then as I mentioned, for a century or a double century kilometers, 3rd people sitting in the middle seat will be comfortable, not more than that. Now let's move to the cons part. So the first con is the suspensions. What is actually the con about suspension? I have just appreciated the suspension a lot. So the first con is that the suspension starts sounding after a year of purchase, which is resolved after the first servicing itself, but actually the suspension starts sounding after a year. So yeah, that's a con for sure. Now talking about the second con. The second con is the panel gaps, which is also there near the control of the outside ORVM, and there are a lot in the exterior part. 1, 2. I am putting clips to show you that particular thing. Now let me talk about the third part. The third con, not the third part, third con. It's all about the infotainment system. The infotainment system is feature loaded and it's like a lot much better, but it's not slick to use. It lags sometimes, and also sometimes electronics like passive entry, push button start, and the electromagnetic tailgate release of the boot stops working. I don't know why, but sometimes it stops working for a minute. So you need to take out the key to unlock your car or to lock your car.
Now let me talk about some other factors. So first of all, starting with the music system. The music system of the Nexon is one of the best in its segment. Without any edu, just listen to the audio output. As you heard, the audio output is very nice. Now let me move to the second point, that is the handling quality. So at lower speeds, the steering wheel remains a bit heavy, so city drivability is definitely affected due to the same. But at higher speeds, the steering offers great feel and feedback considering the price point at which it is offered. It remains heavy and it is going to give you very nice feedback, what we have felt. Now talking about the engine. So before 1800 RPM, the car feels laggy because of the turbo lag, as it's a 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol engine. So definitely the turbo lag is quite evident. But after 1800 RPM, I don't think so anyone is going to have any kind of problem with the pick of the car. As we have talked about the engine, now let me move to the modes. The economy mode has no pick at all. If you are cruising at 80 to 120 kilometers per hour, then just use the economy mode. Otherwise, please don't use it. It is not going to give you a sudden pull or anything. After even crossing a speed breaker, you just need to downshift to the first gear itself to get going. The city mode is just to drive in normal condition, in city condition, and in even busy highways. On the other hand, the sports mode is to drive in the hilly areas or the areas where we have less traction, I mean the off-road areas. And even if you want to drive enthusiastically, then the sports mode is the best for you. This factors which I am mentioning is a bit improved in the BS6 version, but I'm just mentioning what we have experienced in the ownership of our Nexon. Now talking about another important factor which definitely hampers the visibility, and that is the blind spots. The thick A-pillar and the large ORVMs creates a big blind spot, making city driving a bit difficult.
Now let me move to a very interesting part, that is service. Tata Motors is not known for its good after sales service. So what is our experience? Then it's just the same. The service of Tata Motors or of the dealer from whom we have bought the car is not up to the mark, because they cannot even solve a single problem of ours in 2 years of the purchase of the car. We have purchased this car before 2.5 years and have driven 15,000 kilometers, but even they have not able to solve a single problem till date. So that's why I'm telling, I don't know about other dealers, but that's why I'm telling the service center experience in Sambalpur is not up to the mark. And now talking about the service cost, what is the cost of service of annually? What is the cost of annual services? So the first and the second free service, which was in 2 months and 6 months respectively, has just cost us ₹0 because it was free servicing, and the third free service cost us ₹1500 only because of the change of the engine oil. And the first paid servicing, which take place after 2 years, they charges us ₹3200, which is very minimal considering the power and the engine of this car. So 3200 is not a very big amount, it's minimal. So the service cost, I am having no issue with the service cost. Now let me close the hood and move to another interesting part, which is there in the mind of Indians. आखिर गाड़ी कितना देती है? What is the mileage of this car? There is good amount of power inside the car. So what is actually the mileage of this car? Then this car returns around 14.8 kilometers per liter. In our long drive, which includes hilly terrains, off-road condition, good national highways where you can easily maintain more than 100 kilometers per hour, village road, and even bumper to bumper traffic. So 14.8 kilometers per liter is appreciable. But one thing, the instrument cluster was showing 16 kilometers per liter. So do keep that in mind, that instrument cluster is not accurate. Actually the car was giving 14.8 kilometers per liter, which we have tested in brim to brim mileage, or as tank to tank mileage, which you may also call it. So 15 kilometers per liter is very nice, is very appreciable for a car of this size with nice power and all that. So thank you for watching this. Wait, this is not the correct place. Let's move to the actual place. Yeah, right now I am in the correct place. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you love this video, like, share and subscribe to our channel and press the notification button to get our latest updates. And also do not forget to follow us on Instagram and Telegram, whose link is in the description box. So thank you for watching this video once again. It's me signing off with the BS4 Nexon. Bye bye.